Oh,
Oh,
George.
sorry.
You pushed me.
I
Okay.
did. I did.
We're live.
Are we live? Oh
Yes,
my god.
we are. Are we? Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello, guys.
Hi Regis. Hi Jilson. Hi
Hi,
everyone.
everyone. Hi, Gilson Faria. Hi, George.
Hi Mitko. It's been a long time, I feel like. Has it?
Did you miss me?
Not really.
Why?
I don't know. I took a break for 1 week. Took my time off. Refilled the creative juices. And now I'm ready
To do what?
to get back into the action.
To do spring games.
Yeah, yeah.
As you can see, fellas, 3,189. Let me refresh because we have to be on point.
Exactly.
3,196 people have already signed for.
Hi Dominic.
Hi, Dominic. It's time to get back. Yeah, it's good to be back, by the way. 3,196 people have already signed up for our favorite spring games. Isn't it a little bit late
A
for
little bit.
spring games?
Technically, it's not. It's still spring, right?
Yes.
So I guess.
So we are
we're-
inside the rules.
Yeah, we are. We are inside of the worldly rules of the dates.
We have committed no crime. We are still in spring. It's
To
a
be
little
fair, sometimes it even I think it even snowed in May in some places in the world. So.
Yes. Yes, and we are immediately starting with the newest thing, the prices. George, why do we have 10 spots who will get diamonds?
No, I think it's been like that all the time, right? You're mistaken for the other different things.
Ooh, the
You
other.
are-
Oh,
yeah,
I
I mean-
am so bad. I am so bad.
It's
We
fine,
were-
guys. It's not.
It was.
it's not
I meant
different
hello.
this year.
Hi, Cedric. We
Hello.
were made. So
Yeah, everyone in top 10 receives diamonds.
everyone in top 10 receives
That's
diamonds.
the same as before, I feel.
But
But-
this
This top 10.
spring
Yeah.
games will be the first one to make into our. Just I will make a dramatic pause.
Okay.
Too bad we don't have a horn or something. We will have a ranking Hall of Fame on our official homepage, and we will rank people according to their performance during the entire year.
Yeah. All
wha-
tournaments, all worlds.
All tournaments, all realms, all everything. Players will receive points, both individual and by their participation and performance in alliances, and they will be ranked in this Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Also, in this Hall of Fame, we will have the history and the results of all our eras and realms, everything that happened how many years back?
Not gonna say, not
Yes.
gonna promise anything. You're not
Yes.
tricking me into. But let's just say it's similar to what you would expect from ATP World Tour Snooker Championships.
Yes.
You know,
Yes,
stuff like that.
and so people, in order to spice things a little bit up, the participants in the spring games will be the first one who will be officially ranked for our Hall of Fame. So when should we expect the Hall of Fame, George?
Not very late in time.
I'm trying to trick you
I'm
into
not- You know what?
revealing stuff.
I really want to say soon. But everyone's gonna hate me when I go back and they're like, no, it's not gonna be soon, or it's gonna be like in a few weeks or a month or 2 months. So
Mhm.
right now I'm not gonna say anything specific, but it's settled, it's decided we're gonna do it.
Yes,
There's no arguing about that.
yes.
When it's gonna come, hopefully soon enough.
Yeah. I mean, what kind of competitive game would you have
Yeah.
if you don't have a ranking
Especially
and a
when we have
freaking Hall of Fame?
Especially when we have so many years of history in
Yeah,
the game. And
yeah,
it's a
yeah.
national thing as well.
Yeah.
And so many players are caring about the medals. Basically, you're gonna get ranked determined the rank is gonna get formed based on the medals you receive and so on. And different types of medals will have different weights compared to others. So
Yeah.
a world championship obviously would mean more than a first place winning a Blitz Masters or something like that. So.
But
That's
don't
gonna be
worry,
metrics.
we will reward also our regular
Absolutely.
guys.
Every medal winner and
Yes.
every type of achievement in the game.
And the reason we will be launching this a little bit into the future is because we want to make it really cool.
Yep, yeah.
By the way, when you have a Hall of Fame, it must be a freaking Hall of Fame, and
Yeah.
people would say, "Yeah."
And the goal is to be like, okay, I'm gonna play this era. I need this many points. If I win this, I'm gonna go above this player that's in front of me. And then hopefully we can introduce, I don't know, some rewards for the people there in the Hall of Fame or something
course
like
we
that.
will.
Yeah.
Of course we will.
Not only for fame,
Okay.
but also for fortune.
Yeah. So, George,
Yeah. Should we
moving on.
Yeah, moving on to the
What
current
the hell
affairs.
is this kind of plant? My next question.
It's an ancient tree of knowledge and wisdom, I think.
Excuse me?
I don't know.
Looks like a regular bush.
It's called
To
Aiden Drill.
Aiden, what? And this is supposed to be. How is it in English, Edelweiss?
I don't know.
It's
not
not
sure.
Edelweiss.
I'm not
because,
sure. I'm not sure.
Or probably some kind of spring flower.
Yeah. Cedric says you think only event medals should count and not normal world medals. Yeah, that is still a concern we have, but that's where the weights come in, and we are testing how the rankings will determine on what points we give for what medals, and we're gonna tweak them until we find it's the best spot for us and for you. But obviously that means that we would give much way higher focus on medals that are from events like the Olympics and the World Cup. You know.
Hi, Julian.
Hi, Julian. So yeah, getting 15 medals for a winner of an era would require only a little, only one or two or three, I don't know, medals from World Cups. I don't know. I'm obviously speaking out of my mind right now, out of remembering what we were thinking about. But it's gonna be, the weights are gonna be distributed in a way that makes sense, I guess.
Yeah. Also, one of the tournaments and one of the events and one with normal world.
The plan is that you can you can choose different types of rankings depending on the worlds and so on. You're gonna have sorting options and like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so we don't know.
Worlds.
Yes, we don't know what these plants are.
There's-
But we know that Julian Lutzkanov has something to show off with.
Really? All right.
Yes,
Okay,
Julian.
Okay.
So we are waiting for you to show off with the thing that you already did show off, but not to
I
everyone.
think you know what you're talking.
Oh,
I think I know what
sorry.
you're talking about. Also,
Yes.
Mitko just almost died. Guys.
Yes. Jesus Christ.
So, also, what is this, Mitko? Can you answer me?
Yeah.
What type of leaf is that? From what family?
Pro-
From what plant family?
Probably something you can make tea of.
Green tea? I don't know.
Green-
Matcha? Is it matcha? Is it
I don't know.
spinach?
There's supposed to be some kind of spring flowers or something.
Yeah, there you go. There's the flower.
No, I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, Julian.
Yeah. Shall we go to the rules?
Yes, let's go to the rules.
All right.
Okay, so
It's starting
First
next
of all-
Tuesday,
yes,
3 p.m.
May 22nd, 3 p.m. server time as usual. Tell me to remember. Okay. Maybe I'm confusing Julian with somebody else.
Are you?
It's probably me. I had to take a leave of absence because I had some health issues, etc., etc., and I forgot freaking everything. God damn it! We have to fix this, by the way. era is not capital.
Oh my god.
It's freaking unacceptable. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, then when you think about that, then if terms and conditions are with capital, then those should be capital as well.
Yes.
And I don't know.
Why
so serious?
Let's not focus on these stuff. Only accounts at level 20 or more, like always, are eligible to participate. This does not apply for version 5 accounts, so on and so forth. Okay, George.
Yeah.
Let's start with the main differences because I think that this is the most important thing that
the main
players will want to know.
Let's find it in the ranking in the wall of text, shall we? Because I'm lost right now. Where is it? Ranking. There it is. So this is the big difference right now.
Yeah, let's dig into it.
Up until now, Cedric, you're doomed. At count level 20. Oh my god. Up until now, the main ranking for the event was determined by the medal owners. So gold medal gave you 5 points, a silver medal gave you 3 points, and a bronze medal gave you 1 point. Now everyone at the top 10 will get points. Obviously, 75 points for gold, 45 for silver, and 15 for bronze. The distribution is the same, 5-3-1. And from then on out, it's 7-6-5-4-3-2-1 for the positions below that until level 10. So if you gain, let's say, if you want to get the equivalent of 1 bronze medal, you would have to have 3 fourth places, right? Because 2 fourth places is 14 points, 1 bronze medal is 15 points, so 3 fourth places, and you get the equivalent of 1 bronze medal. And those points account the same way as medal points.
Much like in the Formula 1, not the first 3, only the first 3 ranked are getting points at the end of the race.
Yeah, exactly. So I guess the hope is that competition will be more fierce with the alliances that are not in the top 3.
Yeah,
you would have more incentive to play for later on stages in the game, and also I mean, it was fun because we tried this out for the previous rankings, and there were some changes with these rules, the exact same rankings. There were some shifts in some teams that were in, I don't know, 5th place became 8th, and vice versa. There were a lot of teams that became 5th and 6th a lot but had no medals, and were dethroned by the ones that had just 1 bronze medal, which I don't think is really fair. So it's gonna change, definitely. Yeah.
Julian has a good one for you.
If one of the 5 players gets to the 7th place in the final ranking, how many diamonds will they receive? Well, I guess it's the same way as if you get 40 players receiving diamonds. You know, just the distribution. It's gonna just distribute basically. But
you do realize why Julian is asking you this?
I don't know if it's
because he's a greedy bugger and he wants to play in a 5-man alliance.
Yeah, but that's the thing though. Is it possible for a 5-person alliance?
He wants to stuff his face with diamonds and doesn't share. Julian doesn't share diamonds, you know.
So what you're saying is, if you're a leader, you just kick everyone and you get all the diamonds.
You're like, whoa.
Yeah. There will be Dominion Rush. I think it's safe to say that there will be Dominion Rush this year.
Yes, there will be.
Yes, there will
of course.
be. Yeah.
We guarantee that. So, okay. The new system with points. I sense great disturbance in the force.
I mean, it's not...
George.
The situation, I don't think is going to change that much for the top 3 teams that win a lot of medals. Because when you tried it out on the previous rankings, top 4 was the same. Exactly the same. And I think from 5th place downwards, there were some changes. So that's where the main tipping point is going to be. But then again, you never know. Last year, the Winter Games, we had 9 alliances with medals.
Yeah.
A lot of alliances got bronze medals,
Mm-hmm.
and that put them in the ranking.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be interesting to see if now a lot of alliances get medals, or I don't know if the focus is going to swap, is going to change. Is it going to create more competition? I hope so.
Jalisson Duarte, Rusheli
There
says,
definitely will be some dominating teams still with this.
Monster time. What do you mean, Rochelle? Monster time. Are we monsters, or
Monster
it's time
time.
for some monster time in the Olympics?
I don't know.
Did he or she mean me?
Maybe they're playing too much Monster Hunter Online.
It will not change a lot. Let's be honest. There will be one team dominating and a fight for 2, 3, and other places. The question is, Cedric, in which team?
Or a fight for the first place.
Yeah. Cedric. The question, Cedric, is in which team will you be?
Oh.
Yeah. Because you know you have to be in the winning team in order to win medals. Otherwise, Mitko and George will say bad things about you.
But it's fine if you're not in the winning team.
Yes. Yes, it's completely fine not to be in the winning team.
Mitko is not saying just leave your alliance whenever you can so you can join the first alliance.
Like
we're not condoning this type of behavior, although people do it all the time, sadly. Or not.
I heard something about European tournament. Is this true? Will there be some kind of European Cup? George, have you talked to somebody?
Let's see. The last time I was drunk was a while ago, so maybe not. Ian, yeah, glad about that.
Oh, Ian,
Greetings.
you're stationed in Japan. How far are you? Awesome.
Love Japan. Want to go there someday.
Yeah,
Nice.
Me too. By the way,
Really?
it's an amazing country and
Yeah,
nation.
yeah.
So people are watching us from Japan. Nice. I feel like a star. Okay, I will shut up now. So
Maybe they're watching it in some popular internet cafe, and Japanese people are watching this right now. A lot of them. Maybe,
Yes.
I don't know.
Yes. Okay.
It would be great if there's a fight for first place. I think last year was kind of close.
Yes, it was.
Correctly.
And the last tournament was close.
I mean last tournament. Yeah, sorry.
Yes,
When I think of
the last
winter
games.
yeah.
Yeah.
The winter games. Yeah.
I would love to see fight for the first place. Believe me, friends.
But the basic thing, I guess, want to mention it as well. There's going to be an elevated start once again. Level 5 farms, 6 fortress, barrack centralization, and so on. Times 10.
We will
Travel times.
We will have weather.
Yeah.
Let's hope it's a spring.
Yeah.
Well,
it's gonna.
No.
I'm gonna spoil something. Okay.
Okay.
It's gonna start with sunny, because it's spring, and from then on it goes shit.
you cannot say shit. We are not normal streamers, you know. It goes into the crap.
Yeah. 13 disciplines. 2 of them will be 4 days long, and the rest will be 4 days. 2 of them will be 4 days, the rest will be 2 days. Every 2 days, the discipline is going to be changed for 11 of them.
Okay. Yeah. So, George.
And new hospital, reinforcements, weather, you know the drill.
Yes. So, George, 10 teams will receive points. Cedric Pilch says that we will not have 10 teams fighting for the first place.
No, definitely not for the first place, but having 3 teams fighting for the first place would be amazing.
Yeah.
That's what I want to see.
Yeah. What else do you want to see in this spring? Or what else do you expect to see?
We're planning some interesting... I really want to see something quite along the lines of the following. I want to see some alliances skipping a discipline and gearing up for something that might come next. I think it's a risk that someone might take. You know, because sometimes we put disciplines that are detriment to the next discipline. You know, I'm not gonna name any, but Sometimes you realize that in Discipline 5 you do something, and if you haven't done that a lot in Discipline 5, you're gonna have a huge advantage in Discipline 6.
Mhm.
And the later the tournament goes, the more you can guess what might come next. So I really think that something along those lines would be interesting if some alliances decide to be not so ON on one discipline, so they can be better in a different one.
Mhm.
And also, there's gonna be. I don't think if I can I say that. There's gonna be interesting disciplines and stuff you haven't played before, I guess.
Oh, like what?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, but yeah.
Like what? Okay, George. So, head-to-head fight, fighting two teams
Yeah,
for
yeah,
first
yeah,
place
yeah.
will be amazing. George, yes, Cedric, Dominic. You see, when you have these kind of games, you have the usual suspects in the chat discussing things.
And some new ones as well.
Except we haven't seen Dominic in quite some time, by the way.
Yeah.
I hope that he doesn't betray his team like he did in one of the previous tournaments. Did I say that?
I'm not remembering
out loud?
stuff like that.
You don't?
No.
That's because.
See, I don't. I choose not to remember these petty details.
but
Unlike
I remember them, and I like to remind
and
people.
that's part of the game. What's wrong with that? Some definitely there are some players that would gladly change alliances on a whim. There are others that would not change anything at all.
That's a huge debate. By the way,
Different types of players in the Olympics definitely shows.
Sometimes I wonder because I'm here in this game for 10 years already.
Yeah,
10 years plus, and I have seen a lot of people that are hurt by certain way other players are playing the game.
Yeah, it gets personal really fast.
I like to call it the way it's meant to be played.
Yeah.
Like when how it was in the medieval ages. I mean, it was a matter of honor for you to be able to betray your allies in order to gain some advantage for your kingdom.
Yeah,
you know.
Can I like some comments from this chat?
Yes. Which one? The elite team is ready. That's us.
No,
that's us.
Elite Warriors, I think.
Or
an alliance. Yeah, right.
Elite Warriors.
Maybe. Do you mean Elite Warriors or something?
Or
the elite team, or is it a new alliance?
Or it's us. I'm such a narcissist.
Obviously, it's not us.
Yeah, Jalison Duarte Rochelle probably means their team.
Their team, yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Do you mean the Elite Warriors? Rochelle. I'm calling you Rochelle because Jalison Duarte is a little long.
There you go. You said it. That's nice.
Jalison Duarte.
But you were saying.
So
for the drama and so on.
Yes.
You
know. So a lot of people are feeling quite bad when they are outplayed. Let's just say it like this: outplayed in the field of diplomacy,
or outsmarted,
yes, when they feel hurt when they are not defeated by means of real force troops, honorable gameplay, and I was always on the quite the opposite opinion that this is medieval game, so or we want it to be a medieval game set in medieval times, and it was quite normal for people to behave like this. Anything you can come up with, all the arsenal. If you're a woman, you are working with your woman charm in order to gain something. Let's just think about Cleopatra. What has she done in order to preserve Egypt, and let's think about other great and famous rulers who were great diplomats and who managed to outsmart and outplay their much stronger, mighty rivals, etc., 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 by completely different means and tools of and the game is good when it provides you these kind of immersion and tools.
There's a lot of disciplines that prove that point.
Yeah.
There's a lot of tactics that some alliances figure out sooner than others, and then other alliances are up in arms and really disappointed that they didn't do it earlier.
Mm-hmm.
And all I can say is that there's a lot of loose stones like that in the game. That it's part of the mechanics. If you figure it out first, you're gonna do better than the rest. It's a game of thinking fast, mobilizing all your alliance members to do something, and really picking out the good leaders and straying away from like spamming in the announcements tab. Just to the point. We do this, and everyone's set on it.
Will there be proved governments in the tournament?
You mean extreme governments like with higher
improved, Julian?
They're not going to be changed. Not going to be changed, and like the balances aren't going to change. I think it's safe to say that they're going to be like the previous Winter Games, the governments.
Ask us more questions, guys, because we are on a clock. We are paid by the hour, and soon we are going to be leaving. Yeah, extreme. Yes, other things will be extreme, Julia.
Yeah, like the last Winter Games. I'm talking about the government.
Oh yeah, not the tournament. Yeah, it was extreme. So, okay, George.
Is this Counter Life? Should we refresh?
Yes, people are coming.
They are, yeah.
They are signing up.
Also, I don't know I haven't had anyone answer me this question. Do you know that the history of 2803?
Let's ask the players. What do you guys think 2803 mean?
In the beginning, I thought it was some old date, but it's not. Apparently, unless there was a tournament that started on the 28th of March.
Should I remind you of this great show called Lost?
Lost, yeah.
You had these numbers there.
Oh, okay.
And everyone was wondering what these numbers are.
Yeah. Do you have any ideas about more events, or you think it's enough for now? Because there are many of them at the moment. Yes.
Is that a good assessment or bad assessment, Cedric? Having many tournaments at the moment.
Because I think as far as timing goes right now, a lot of tournaments do come fast.
Yes.
We had, when was the last tournament? When did it end? I feel like it was pretty soon.
March.
Yeah. So, and now we're May.
Yeah.
So in terms of frequency, definitely I think that we're doing a lot of frequent tournaments.
Yeah.
As we said, the Minion Rush is coming.
Also, I think that we have built quite strong tournament culture.
Yeah, and I think that there's definitely opportunities for more types of tournaments.
Yeah.
To be created, excluding stuff like the ×20 World, because that wasn't really a tournament. It was a different variation of a normal world, I guess. It was a unique thing, but it's not like the spring games, where you have disciplines and so on.
Cedric, yes, I will comment on this. And it's good for Imperial because, of course, people buy more diamonds on events than on normal realms. The purchase of diamonds is not the main reason for these tournaments to be hosted. It has never been, by the way. Yes, of course, we have financial expenses because we have to support the game, and we have, and the company has to pay salaries, and etc., etc., etc. That much is clear. But the tournaments were never meant as absurd as it may sound. Believe us, guys, when we say that the tournaments are purely for yours and for our entertainment.
I guess it's
organized
for keeping the game fresh.
Yeah.
Right. For
Yeah.
keeping you guys interested, and going with the team of. I don't know what's the word in English. Like obviously the team of Imperia is something that repeats constantly.
Yeah.
Servers, eras. So
Yeah.
these types of tournaments are also something that's similar. You know what's happening, but it's different nuances all the time.
Yes.
And it's still something to look forward to, I guess.
Yes, and our main desire is to be able to have events when you can really gather probably the best of the best players and pit them against each other.
That is also a good point. Yeah.
Because that's where you can see and you can determine, and people love this because it's a competitive game.
There's only the risk that someone might be, I can see argument that if you have too many Olympics, like if it was every single week, judging by the competition that's going on here, like you would get burned out.
Yeah.
So we gotta be really careful with that as well, because you
Yeah.
have other worlds in the game. You don't want to cannibalize them for something like that.
Yeah.
So that's a tricky part, definitely, in timing.
Especially when you have a World Cup which lasts 2.5 months.
Yeah, exactly. And you
It's
gotta be
a
on
freaking
point.
nightmare. Yeah. And it at the end it's a question of stamina.
Yeah,
and,
it's not like a normal multiplayer game where you can go in, play a session for half an hour or so, and then walk out and be fine. And in Imperial, you gotta be like, okay, I'm playing this era, and I know that I gotta be. If I want to win something significant, I want to focus a pretty significant amount of my time for 30 months, 30 days, or 4 months, depending on times 4, times 10, and so on.
It's like in a football when you have you have your you have your state championship, and it's fine. The teams are playing against each other. The people are happy, but then
Not happy
the
all the
the real measure comes when you go to pay to play in the European tournaments.
Yeah.
Like Europa League, like the Champions League, like the
Or
World
the
Cup.
incoming World Cup.
Yes, the incoming World Cup.
How
Then
many of you guys, by the way, are you gonna watch the World Cup in the chat?
Yeah, are you guys going to watch the football World Cup?
Any football fans in here?
Yeah.
Personally, not a big one, but
You're not a big one.
nah. But when the World Cup happens, at least I kind of watch some of it.
What in the world am I doing with you? How could you not
Who has
like?
time for football
how
when there's
could
video
you-
games, man?
How
What?
how could you not
Video
like
games,
football?
football?
I mean, come on.
sorry.
Yeah,
I don't dislike football.
we have to talk about it.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know,
I know.
football, George.
Talking about soccer, not American football.
Yes, millions of people watch this. I'm not going to start about
Let's not go into
South
that.
America and and the religion. This game is there, and
Oh, burn for football there.
football is boring and played by a bunch of actors. Oh, I agree with George. It's boring. Oh, Julian Lutkanov is asking any version 7.
We decided to skip version 7 straight to version 8. Yeah.
Don't say this.
I'm just joking.
Not-
I'm just joking.
None of this is true.
No
people.
comments.
We are
No
not
comments.
skipping any versions. We are talking about you know always we are always discussing these things about version 7, but we cannot comment.
We
No
cannot
comment.
comment on that.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, George. We're starting at on May 22nd, 3 p.m. server time.
Yeah.
What will be the first discipline?
Amazing.
That's a nice finale for our today's stream. Thank
It's gonna
you.
be fresh like
Yes.
spring.
Thank you for being with us. Let's sum up, guys. We will have Hall of Fame pretty soon. That's the first news you have to know. The second one is the Spring Games start on May 22nd, 3 p.m. server time.
Yep.
Top 10 teams will get points for medals and performance.
Definitely. It's
That's
gonna be
it.
fun.
Will there be ultra elite troops on the after centralization 18?
If I liked it, does that mean that I agree?
Imperial walkers. Who liked it?
I did. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, in the schools of 8th grade, it's
Paul Janos back for the Spring Games. Nice, good to know. Good to know.
Yeah.
Yeah, have a good day.
Ah, Paul, nice to see you.
Yeah.
A little bit late. We're about to finish.
Sorry.
Guys, thank you for being with us. Thank you for chatting with us. It was a pleasure. We will be here next Monday, probably, or
Tuesday,
Tuesday.
because it starts on Tuesday.
Yes.
Or you want to have a chat on Monday? That's
No,
fine.
no. I just want to start the whole thing. I don't want anything to break. I think that everything will be fine.
Absolutely.
And we will check the players, the major players, the not so major players, the wannabe players, the real players, and of course all of you guys who will join.
You know what would be amazing?
Yeah.
If we can play as a barbarian and watch a taxi player's wife.
Yes. Your head with the beard, invading the village. We already had that.
One elite unit.
Yes, one elite George is coming and his beard is coming with him. Yes, okay. See you guys next Tuesday when we will officially announce the start of 2018 Imperial Online Spring Games. Bye.
Thanks for watching.
Take care.